Hey guys, let's get more news about Steelers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Steelers waive edge rusher days after signing, add jump ball specialist WR. Edge rusher Ade Ogundeji had a very short stint on the Pittsburgh Steelers active roster. 2 days after signing him, the Steelers announced waiving the linebacker on October 14. The same day, the Steelers also announced they released wide receiver Jari Jenkins from their practice squad and replaced him with wideout Lance McCutcheon. Ogundeji made his Pittsburgh debut in Week 6 versus the Las Vegas Raiders. He played 16 snaps on defense. It was Ogundeji's first game since he played for the Atlanta Falcons during the 2022 season. McCutcheon's last appearance in an NFL regular season contest was in 2022 as well. He will now provide receiver depth on Pittsburgh's practice squad. In April 2022, the NFL Draft Bible described McCutcheon as a true X-receiver who is a jump ball specialist. Without both Alex Highsmith and Nick Herbig, the Steelers were in dire straits along the edge heading into Week 6. But All-Pro TJ Watt stepped up, making 2 huge plays for forced fumbles against the Raiders. Ogundeji and fellow practice squad edge rusher Eku Leota, who was promoted for Week 6, provided support. Leota played 13 defensive snaps versus Las Vegas. The Steelers releasing Ogundeji is probably a sign that the team is confident either Highsmith or Herbig, or perhaps both, will be ready for Week 7. The team will host the New York Jets on October 20. Highsmith has missed the past 3 games with a groin injury. Herbig sat out Week 6 because of a hamstring ailment. Even after their transactions on October 14, the Steelers still have 1 spot open on their active roster. Their practice squad currently doesn't have any space, but if the Steelers are interested in bringing back Ogundeji, they could move a practice squad player to their active roster and then re-sign Ogundeji to the practice squad. In his 16 defensive snaps during Week 6, Ogundeji posted 1 pass defense with 0 tackles. Jenkins spent about a month on Pittsburgh's practice squad. But the Steelers elected to waive him on October 14 to add a different former undrafted free agent. McCutcheon began his NFL career with the Los Angeles Rams after the 2022 draft. He played 10 games, including making 1 start, with the Rams as a rookie in 2022. But McCutcheon didn't catch any of his 5 targets on offense and mostly played on special teams. Over the past 2 seasons, he has also spent time with the Houston Texans and Jets practice squads. The NFL Draft Bible was complimentary of McCutcheon's jump ball ability. But it was critical of the rest of the receiver's skill set. He has solid play strength to outmuscle and come down with 50-50 balls, the NFL Draft Bible wrote. There is a lack of speed and catching ability on McCutcheon's film that will worry teams. He also is a below-average route running. There are too many negatives to outweigh the positives on McCutcheon's film. McCutcheon played 4 college seasons at Montana State. During his senior year, he posted 61 receptions, 1,219 receiving yards, and 9 touchdowns on his way to first-team All-Big Sky Conference honors. Despite encouraging start, skepticism of Steelers abounds. The Steelers' record indicates they're a good football team. They're 4-2 and share first place with the Ravens in the AFC North. But despite the encouraging start, skepticism abounds. Beating bad and average opponents doesn't boast the makings of a team destined to win its first playoff game in 8 years. Neither does losing to subpar teams, even if a combined 6 points stands between 4-2 and an undefeated record. The Steelers remain a mystery. They're winning with a limited quarterback and losing with the highest-paid defense in the NFL. Reverse these roles and you get the same results. How good are the Steelers? They might be the best below-average team in the league. Or they could be the worst good team. Perhaps they're a serious player in the AFC. Hey, easy stallion. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Either way, they're a conundrum. Sunday's 32-13 victory over the struggling Raiders didn't answer questions to which we didn't already know the answers. Ones like, TJ Watt is the best defensive player in the NFL. Cam Hayward is defying his age. The offensive line is beat up and might have suffered another blow. Najee Harris plays much better when Jaylen Warren is healthy. The receiving core is underwhelming. Inexperienced opposing quarterbacks don't have a prayer. And it shouldn't be assumed Justin Fields is the answer at quarterback. Despite that, the Steelers have earned the right, at least for now, to be taken seriously. They're finding ways to win in a league that doesn't require style points, and their next two opponents, the Jets and Giants, don't rank anywhere near the league's elites. Consistency and injuries are among the Steelers' biggest issues. Remedy these concerns and they could be a player in the AFC. The defense is battling without injured edge rushers Alex Highsmith and Nick Herbig. Lose another linebacker and coordinator Terrell Austin might be forced to implement the 62-stack monster. Highsmith suffered a groin injury in Week 3 against the Chargers and Herbig a hamstring injury against the Cowboys. Highsmith could return before the bye week and Herbig possibly not long after it. Safety Deshaun Elliott and cornerback Dante Jackson have proven to be general manager Omar Khan's best offseason finds. Steelers predicted to poach Lions defender to address possible future weakness. The Pittsburgh Steelers have enjoyed having defensive lineman Cameron Hayward in the middle of the defense since 2011, and the team recently inked him to an extension that should lead to him finishing his career in Pittsburgh. But at the age of 35, there's no telling when Hayward might start to decline. Some thought that was last season, but Hayward has been excellent through 6 games in 2024, erasing those concerns. Even still, Bleacher Report's scouting department believes the Steelers need to start planning ahead for Hayward's eventual decline, and they could use another option entirely to go along with Hayward. With that, BR is targeting Detroit Lions defensive lineman Levi Onwuzurike for the Steelers in 2025 free agency. One day, Cam Hayward is finally going to show his age. The 35-year-old continues to play at a high level, but Father Time is undefeated. The Steelers are also pinning a lot on Larry Ogunjobi on the interior as well. With Leal most likely out for the season with a neck injury, the future picture for the defensive interior is somewhat dim. Levi Onwuzurike would provide a boost. It has taken him a while to break through in Detroit, but he has earned an important role this season. He'll look to cash in during free agency and would be a good balance of talent and youth in the Steelers system. In the final year of his deal, Onwuzurike has been a disappointment thus far in his career, partly due to injury and also due to ineffectiveness when he's been on the field. However, Onwuzurike appears to be turning the corner in 2024 and is in the midst of his best season as a pro, which could lead to the Lions wanting to bring him back in 2025. The former second-round pick is healthy and has already broken his personal best with 1.5 sacks, and he has 17 pressures in a backup role. While Onwuzurike certainly wouldn't fully replace Hayward once he rides off into the sunset, he would be a fantastic running mate for the future Hall of Famer in the short term. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Levi Onwuzurike? Leave your opinion in the comments.